Alrighty, here we are for game one of round two. My opponent finally decided to show up. And, this hand's a bit risky. We're on the draw. Um, I think I'm gonna mulligan. I think one land with the Elvish Mystic is a little bit too risky for my taste. Alright, this hand's better. I guess by a little bit. Alright, and we're against an aggro deck, so that's not a good first sign for us. Let's just get this Elvish Mystic out there. I'm using a lot more waste over Mana Confluence because at least I can tap this for colorless if I need to and not take any pain. Unlike Mana Confluence, which means every time you tap it, you take the damage. Titan Strength, the Monastery Swift Spear. I mean, we weren't blocking anyway. Not looking good for the home team here. And our opponent topped. Yeah, that makes it a lot worse. So we're getting hit for at least 5. Probably more. 100% not blocking. We'll just go to 13. Fire Drinker Suitor. Alright, so here we're going to cast a Death Dealer. And is that better scry? Yeah, I think we need to just find something like a Courser or a Murderous Cut. Oh. Yeah, I mean, if we survive, it's a removal spell at least. Opponent has 2 cards in hand. That's what happens when you mulligan, I guess. I think we're just gonna toss the Death Dealer in here because if we put it here, then it just trades off. That's no. Well, if he has like any spell, Death Dealer just dies. If he has the first strike spell, then that's pretty bad for us too. Nothing much we can do about that. So Titan Strength again on the Swift Spear. Okay. See where the scry top again. Once again, these top scries are pretty miserable for us. Another Fire Drinker, huh? So I think the plan is to block here and then Murderous Cut. And we're gonna do is go to 6-2. So if he plays a creature, we're probably gonna be too far behind to do anything. I think I'll just cut now. And the reason I'm cutting now is because I don't want to delve away my Elvish Mystic also. So opponent did have another Titan Strength. Oh, that's no bueno. Our opponent topped again. Alright. I think I'll top that. At least give me something to jump block there. If we're not just dead to Titan Strength Pump here. Just something that could happen. So we're at 3, which is not different from 2 at all. So like Lightning Strike kills us anyway. We'll take the tomb. Costs 3 to cast it. Yeah, I mean, this is what we're doing. We're just hoping our opponent doesn't have Lightning Strike. And then next turn we can play this Whip of Erebos and gain some life back if we're not dead. But that's asking for a lot. Yep, like I thought Lightning Strike it was. Alright. So opponent mullis a 5 and we still couldn't do anything, which is expected with this deck. We want the early removal. I think we want the Nyleas and probably the Doomwing Giants. We can cut things like Thassa, Sage. We actually don't want something like Commune. We'll prefer just creatures here. What else do we want to cut? I don't think the Night Howlers are necessary. We don't need a big oomph spell to like do some damage. Maybe I'll just keep one. But it's more just like casting our creatures and trying to level out the playing field. I don't think we need the 4th whip. I don't think that's necessary. Alternatively, I can bring in Arbor Colossus. I could also bring in a land over this Night Howler. Maybe that's a little bit better. Yeah, I think I'm going to bring in a Land War Waste, and I think we're going to cut a Temple of Mystery to be able to cast... Maybe I'll just keep it. Something I like doing is cutting the source for this, especially like when we're bringing in things like Vile Blight to be able to cast it turn 2. Do we want 22 land? That's the question here. I don't think so. I'm going to cut the Temple of Mystery. So that gives me 1 spot. Because Arbor Colossus or Night Howler. I guess Night Howler is a little bit easier to cast. Alright.